So Scott, how was Archview?
There we go. There we go.
The track was fun. The track's fun. It's cool. Um, it's not too sandy like people say. I didn't think it was very sandy at all, really. Um, but they did no track maintenance the entire day.
Wow.
They sprayed it with water, but it was good. There was over 700 racers for the
Dang.
event, and we were out of there before 5 o'clock, maybe.
That's good.
So it was good.
Is
But-
it a qualifier for Loretta's at all?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those dudes that go to Lincoln Trail from like the St. Louis area. I feel like they ride there a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a shit ton of people that I've never seen before, but it was pretty cool. It was fun.
Who beat you?
I don't know. Dude, I didn't know anybody in my class. It was funny.
I saw Clint Burkeen got third. He goes to Lincoln Trail a lot. And
yeah,
plus
I don't
40.
know who that is. Huh?
I said he was in the plus 40 with you. He got third.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. But my first race, I almost missed my gate drop because my freaking contacts, they're so messed up. I couldn't see nothing. On top of not being able to see anything, we only got 2 laps of practice. I was like, I didn't know the track. There's a bunch of jumps.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but the the first moto, my contacts were messed up. Second moto, I don't know, arm pump. I keep getting arm pump for some reason.
Join the club.
So before we get into it, we got Aaron, we got Scott. We just kind of jumped right into Scott riding. So Scott, welcome back. Welcome back.
Dude, hey, check out this shirt.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a good one too.
So yeah, you're riding. So I've heard 2 things about arm pump, and I mean, you guys would know more than me. One is if you lift weights, heavy weights, that gives you arm pump. 2 is I saw a video of someone asked Tomac at like a signing, hey, how do you stop arm pump? He's like, 1, warm up your forearms. Don't just get into it. Warm them up, get the blood flowing. And 2, it's somewhere in your suspension. He never said anything about weight. So I don't know. What's your all's thoughts on that?
You want to start or you want me to?
I don't know. I think if you stick to light weights, you're fine. But I think if you get into heavy weights, then that's probably the wrong direction. But I 100% agree with warming up your forearms. I think you need to warm up everything, really. But
yeah,
I don't know. I can't find the motivation to warm up.
I think like the weightlifting thing, I don't think it's bad to lift heavy weights, because I think just going and working out's good no matter what you're doing. But like doing the high rep, low weight stuff is just more cardio, like weight training, building stuff, So I think it's probably better as far as like for your muscles that you're going to be using while you're riding your dirt bike. But dude, I always get my worst moto is always number 1 of the day. That's when I get it the worst. And like after moto 1, it seems like I get more warmed up through the day and I do better, but it's always, dude, my first moto is always like bad. So I need to figure out how to warm up better. I know that.
Mitch, bring your camera up just a hair or back or push it back. There you go. There you go. Do you think if you're on the track and you get like nervous, does that increase arm pump?
Yeah. Yeah, and not breathing correctly, just riding tense, everything. Not gripping your bike with your legs. Just there's so many little things that play a role of creating arm pump.
Damn. Didn't know that. All right. So that was the race you had was a Loretta Lynn qualifier. So how'd you finish? Finish second, right?
Yeah.
What was that a qualifier for? What regional?
North Central.
Okay.
Where's the regional for that one at?
Millville, Minnesota.
Damn, that's a drive, dude.
Yeah, I'm either gonna do that one or else the Budds Creek Regional. It's gonna be one of those, and then I may go down to the one in Texas. What the heck? What track is that? I forget.
Freestone.
Yeah, Freestone.
Yeah.
So I might go do that one
They
because
got
that
the
one's
12
early. I'd
12
like
pack.
to get, huh?
You remember the 12 pack that like Blake Baggett like shot over the whole thing? Freestone. You should look it up. I'll send it to you.
I mean, I've been there before, but I don't remember that.
That's cool. When's the regional? How long you got?
June 9th.
Okay.
June 9th is for the North Central Regional. I can't do the Mid East Regional at Redbud because Chase, my son, that's his graduation day.
Oh, nice.
That weekend. So.
Right on. So there'll be a party at the Metz's.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the area qualifier for Budds Creek?
Is it Northeast maybe? Hold on, let me look. Oops, my bad. Sorry for the keys.
You got one of those like gaming keyboards.
Yep. It is.
That's on a Nintendo Switch.
So that is the Northeast Regional is Budds Creek.
Right
Cool,
on, dude.
Cool stuff.
It's interesting. I'll so you got Texas, Millville. If you go to Millville, I'm interested in like just going just to see it because I always want to go up there.
The track's really cool. The hills are big, real big.
That's
So
what I heard.
I'm gonna do for sure. I'm gonna qualify for that Northeast, and then of course the North Central, and they're both the same weekend. So I'm kind of gonna just see how the weather is to decide which one I'm gonna go to.
How's that KTM? How you liking it?
I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were some of the standout fast kids that were also at that area?
Oh yeah, you were gonna talk about that kid.
Oh, I don't even know his name. I don't know, but of course Jake Baumert. He was, I'd say, the fastest person there.
He rips.
Yeah, he was ripping. I believe he had the fastest lap time, but he was railing. And then, that one kid. What the hell's his name? Let's see.
Baumert's from Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Wyatt Duff. That kid freaking rips.
Is he on like one of the Orange Brigade things, like the KTM?
Probably. If not, he should be. The kid freaking. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I don't know. He was ripping.
All right, let's get into some Seattle. It's almost been 2 weeks. You guys still got it's fresh in your minds. So, Seattle Supercross review. Let's talk about the track. Dirt looks soft. I like the layout a little bit. Seemed like it wasn't go path one line. Obviously, I'll get into that more with like Tomac. But what do you guys think of the track, the layout, and stuff like that?
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the track's pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, I liked it. So going, I thought it must have been soft on top, because if we look at like Sexton or something, but we'll get into that more. But I don't know. I liked it. Like the way it was. People were. I don't know how there's different lines. So Tomac wins. Comes back. Points are tied between him and Cooper. You think that was a must win for him? I think it almost was. What was it, like 3 or 5 points down? 3 points down. Must win.
Yes.
You think you're starting to feel the panic?
No panic.
We're how many races are left? 5?
5 or 6, maybe. Yeah. So we got you got Phoenix, Nashville, Atlanta, not in order. Salt Lake, and I think there's one other one. Yeah. Oh no, East Rutherford.
Yeah, I was gonna say New York, right?
Yeah.
Or
New Jersey.
yeah.
Jersey. No panic. You don't think it's no panic for him?
Nah, not yet. I'd say if there's maybe 2 races left, then yeah, because Webb, he's a fighter. He's not gonna give it up. That's for sure.
So what about Tomac? First lap, he's kind of like with everybody in the line. Then he comes back around, he gets his whoops, and he goes like far left and just skims the shit out of them and just makes. And that's where he's making his moves, dude. It was like, dude, he was on fire in his whoops on that one side.
Yeah,
he was like cutting down low too. Like he had that line pretty dialed.
Yeah.
Moran's the whole shot.
Yeah. Morant, that's right. I forgot. Morant had the whole shot, and then he lost it in the berm.
He was going fast.
Yeah. Did you see Tomac's line where on one rhythm section he would roll the first one and then he would like over jump the table and then it would set him up different. He was like the only one doing it, I think. I don't know if it was faster or slower, but he had a different line than most people on one of the rhythm sections.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to see that line.
Yeah. So Tomac wins. Looks like, well, I'll say before he's winning, Chase is out front, and I was like, well, he had a 3-second lead, dumps it basically in a straightaway. Or I looked at that again yesterday, like, dude, what the heck? What is going on with him? What do you think, Aaron?
It's so weird.
I don't know, man.
You keep taking him in your fantasy, don't you?
Yeah. My RM fantasy is completely ruined because of Chase Sexton.
Yeah.
It's like his front tire keeps pushing. Like it washes out everywhere. So it starts to wash and he starts to shift his weight. Then the wheel like hooks up and tosses him.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And it's always about halfway through the race.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty consistently been around that like 6 to 9 minute left mark, which is kind of strange too. I don't know if he's getting tired or something, or if he's just losing focus or what.
I don't know, but it's been like I mean, when's the last race he didn't go down?
Dude, like I don't understand it. Like they've got to just be like at their wits' ends, dude, at Honda pulling their hair out about this stuff. Like,
well, I guess
it's like every race he's winning, dude, constantly, and then just throws it away.
It's like, crazy because he started the season off not crashing. Like dude, he started off good, no crashes.
Yeah. He would have like 5 wins right now, I think, or something like that, right?
Well, he won in Detroit just because of AP crash him, but so I guess that was the last time he didn't crash.
He's been in first and crashed and like 5 times, I think now.
I kind of skipped over Webb, but that's all right. Is Chase out of this, being 17, 20 points down?
Yes.
Think he's out?
Yeah. Yeah, because the 2 guys in front of him, one of them's not going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I think even mathematically, I think if he won, like 6 times 3, that's 18. So that's only 18 points. If he were to win every race for the rest of the year, it still wouldn't guarantee him the championship.
Yeah.
Because of Tomac Webb getting second, he'd still lose.
This is kind of off topic a little bit, but remember Tomac in 17, he was down. I think he had the biggest. He was down 30 or 31, and he came back against Dungey. That was crazy.
And yeah, I remember that one year because didn't Tomac win like 7 in a row or something at the end of
something crazy?
Like
yeah,
but
and then he lost by 3 points. All right, so Webb gets second. Webb's riding good, but then I thought he was gaining on Tomac like mid race. He had it down to like 1.5. I'm like, oh shit, he's gaining on him. But then at the end of the race, he like went the opposite direction, and Barsha was gaining on him. And if you notice, Webb kept in that whoop section. He was staying in that V line, like the main line, and I think that was hurting him. That's where Tomac was getting like gaining on him. But it's gonna be crazy with these two going down to these last 5 races. Like, I don't know. I don't know who has the momentum right now since they're both tied.
Yeah, I think when the whoops are tough, dude, it does not play to Webb's advantage. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Scott, who do you like out of these two going forward? Who's got momentum?
I'm going with Tomac because once you start to doubt him, he just proves everybody wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, Webb, he's the same way, super good. I just see Tomac pulling it off.
I think with Webb, he's a little more, I guess you want to say chippy, as in he'll kind of be a little more like bar to bar, which Tomac is more, let me just hammer down and get out in front. I think Webb will be like off the line. He'll try to bump bars with you, kind of throw you off your game. Obviously, he did against even Sexton doing the gun shoot in Seattle, like brought that back. Like just don't like stuff like that. I think that's Webb's like MO type a little bit.
Maybe, yeah, but I think that only makes Tomac go faster.
True. Yeah, I don't know if it will mess with Tomac in a sense, but that's like those are his little tricks, I think.
Yeah, it tends to work on a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of people intimidated.
Yeah. Barsha on the podium, dude. I like the way he's riding great. It sucks he's out of the points, but dude's riding great.
Yeah, he's freaking ripping.
And then Anderson got 4th, and then Sexton made his way back up to 5th. And then Kenny.
Ken was in second a lot of the race.
Yeah. I noticed a section where like I was watching yesterday, he was like doubling on like, and these guys were like Webb triple by him. Like what? I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe just wasn't feeling the track. Did you all think AP was gonna like rebound after his horrific thing in Detroit and try to like and get on the podium, or do you think like was just no? I don't know. I thought he would at least maybe get 4th or higher.
I don't know, dude. Those guys are so fast. Like
I know.
I feel like he kind of got lucky a little bit that one night.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you?
He needs to start. I think if he gets like a good start, dude, I think the adrenaline and stuff, like the excitement of being up there, like that's what's gonna keep him up there,
Yeah.
But to get like a 7th or 8th start and try to come up through the pack, I feel like is extremely hard with most of these guys.
Yeah, that's a good point. Metz, what did you think of the whole AP? We never talked to you about Detroit. Bummer, wasn't it?
Yeah, that sucked. I couldn't believe that.
God.
That was a bummer for him, for sure.
After Roxon, then Plessinger, and then AC. AC was he's getting there. He's fading a little bit as the race goes on, but he's up there. Does he make a podium still?
Yeah, I think he might.
Really?
Yeah.
You think who do you think is going to make the podium first, Cirillo or Anderson for Kawasaki?
Didn't Anderson already podium?
Did he get? Yeah, I think
he's got one.
I thought he won one of the motos in the Triple Crown also.
Yeah, he won one of the motos in the Triple Crown, but I don't think he got on the podium that week.
But I'll say going forward. Let's just say going forward, who gets one out of the two from here on out?
Well, I don't know. I would say Anderson would get one before AC, but I think AC is going to get one.
Yeah, I like to see AC get one. Christian Craig won the heat race, but I know we won a heat race, but if we go back and look at the heats, all the contenders were in one heat. Like it
Yeah.
was, so it's like, yeah, you won, but everybody else was in the other heat. So it was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's how it was, I think, at Indy also.
Yeah. Another great ride for Justin Hill, and then Dean Wilson, and then the Hill boys, dude, they're rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grant Harlan, go ahead.
Justin Hill's 10th in points right now too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Grant Harlan, Freddie Noren, how many mains has he made this year? I feel like this is he hasn't made a whole lot. I don't know, but I feel like because he's always in the LCQ, it feels like.
Yeah, he's been struggling this year a little bit.
Yeah. Benny Bloss.
Logan Carnow, he missed the main by one spot.
I know. Josh Cartwright, Kyle Chisholm, Starling. So wait. So like you having a connection to Starling, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Try to get him on the show.
All right. Yeah, sweet. Kevin Morant and then Cole Seeley. Where did you all, before you even know the results show him getting like 21st, where did you all think he was going to end up?
I thought he was going to do better than that, but I mean, he's fast, dude, because qualifying and stuff, he looked pretty good. It's just, I just don't think, to ride 25 minutes or whatever, I don't think he's got it.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, that reminds me, I'm going to ask you this. Have you ever like trained for a race? Well, I guess both of you. I don't know why I just asked Mets. Have you guys ever trained for a race? Like, damn, I feel
Don't
great.
Ask me that,
and then you're like, man, I feel great. And then you get out there like, damn, I'm whipped. Like, not like what place you're in, but conditioning wise is not what you thought, even though you trained for it. Have you ever had that?
Every time, every weekend. Yeah. It's like I don't know, because you can go out, you can ride motos all day long, at home, and then you go to a race and you throw in everything else, all your surroundings, everything, and the nerves play a big role.
Yeah,
just make you feel like shit, make you feel worthless.
Would you, as a rider, I'm asking both of you guys this: if you were a pro, would you rather have Tomac's program where you're isolated in a sense, more or less, or would you rather have the Out and Baker where there's like 5 of you guys going at each other at once? You got, both of you guys can answer this.
I think I think it's different for every person, because I think it's hard. I have a hard time self-motivating. So if I was riding by myself, I feel like I'd just be screwing around a lot. But the only thing about Tomac's program is training like in high altitude stuff, I think is better like for him, for your endurance, which I'm surprised that more teams don't go into the mountains to train because of that. But like I think riding with 5 guys all week that are fast and like, pushing to see who's the best that day, I think personally would help me more, but I don't know. Everybody's different, I think, when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I really am surprised, dude, because I think there's only 2 people that do the high altitude stuff, and that's Anderson and Tomac, because I think Anderson still trains around New Mexico a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am surprised by that as well, that more people don't go that route.
Yeah.
What would you do, Mets?
I would go the Tomac route.
Really?
Yeah, just less distractions, and I don't know. Just he can put his head down and grind and not have all the other distractions. And the only thing that I like better about being with the other teams is being able to gauge your speed and stuff off the other rider. But
I've heard that he like invites people out to ride like at his place a lot to like train with them. But
yeah,
I know Jeremy Martin stayed with him for a while.
Yeah, and Zach Osborne before that.
Yeah.
So Kyle Chiz went out there when the Star brought the new bike, so they wanted Chiz got to ride it before Tomac. Like they actually like he rode like a couple laps at Tomac's and then Tomac rode or something like that. Crazy. This was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you would have to, with the Tomac situation, like you have your dad and everyone kind of pushing you. It's not like you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do 5 laps, call it a day. You know, I think people are there to expect things from you, and he's probably pretty determined, you know. But
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tomac, his program's good, I think, because his dad, I mean, look where his dad came from.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, you look at Alden, and I feel like all those guys could do the exact same thing without Alden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, that's why you see guys come and go out of the Baker factory too quite a bit, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Say that again.
Alden. Go on, Aaron. I think he was talking to you.
What'd you say, Aaron? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh, I just said I think that's why you see so many people come and go out of the Baker factory, because like they go there and then they're like, oh, I can just do this on my own, you know. Then they leave and go do a solo thing, and that's worked out for some people. It hasn't worked out for some others, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I think like a lot of the guys that he gets, like that win championships and stuff, those are the guys that were going to win championships regardless.
Mm.
And he's kind of got the contract deal with like the KTM Husqvarna guys too. You know, they pretty much have I think they basically have a shop like on the property, like for their guys.
Yeah. It's interesting because remember, like Webb went and did his own thing, kind of like beginning of last year, and he just struggled all year in a sense. When then he came back to Alden, I think he was still never podiumed or anything, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But then you look at Kenny, you look at Anderson. They've done their own program afterwards, and they're still all right.
I think Eldon just kind of changed the game with like the training program stuff because he brought so much science into it, you know, and like testing the guys, like to see like where they're standing, you know, and whatnot. And I think just more people have kind of like latched onto that and kind of figured it out, you know. Now they're starting to now other trainers are replicating that at their with their stuff.
Well, with Alden, you start with Ricky, and then after Ricky, you went to James. After James, you got Villapoto. Villapoto, you went to Dungy. It's just like, I mean, dang, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for 450? You guys ready for Triple Crown in Arizona?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys still taking Tomac? Win this whole thing?
I'm taking Tomac for Arizona too.
What about the whole thing? The championship?
Yeah. I think he's going to get it.
Yeah.
I think that the tracks that they have left cater more to Tomac.
Yeah. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, I think Tomac.
Yeah.
What you're talking about for the championship?
Championship, yeah.
Yeah, I think Tomac.
I think it will. I think it will be tight though, like between.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be tight, but I think Tomac's going to come out on top.
I hope so. I don't know. I'm a little more of a Tomac fan. Do you want to wait to do your Glendale picks? You want to do that at the end? We can do that at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. 250 class. I mean, Jet Lawrence.
It's the Lawrence brothers. Lawrence brothers this year.
God.
Dude, they're both going to win the championships, basically. Like, they don't even have to hardly try the last few races to win at this point. I think Hunter's up like 30-some points, right? And I think Jet's up like 20-something now, too.
I don't even look because I mean, what's the point? They win everything.
Right.
Yeah. The 250 class it's not that great to watch anymore.
No. What do you think about the Jet Lawrence Karen McAdoo heat race? Who's at fault there?
I think fucking McAdoo's an idiot.
Yeah, he's just kind of riding like a gun, sort of.
Yeah. Did he come over or did Jet come over?
I don't know. It was retarded. either way.
Yeah, I think McAdoo knew what was going on. I think he was kind of trying to he was kind of trying to block a little bit too. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, he always has these stupid ass crashes because he makes stupid decisions.
Yeah. Well, he's out now, so he's out.
Yeah, that's good for everybody.
He won't be at Glendale. He like dislocated his shoulder or something happened.
Damn.
Maybe Pro Circuit will give me a call.
Next on the list.
Yeah. Next on the list, Scott Metz. Is he still around? Shit.
Yeah, it looks like Jets up by 23 points right now, and Jets gone 1-1, 2-1-1.
Jeez.
The only one he lost was the Triple Crown, actually. I think.
Yeah. So
Is
Jet,
this
RJ.
Is this week in the East or West?
West.
Yeah, this is West Glendale.
So you got Jet and then RJ. I don't mean RJ can't keep a Jet, but he's still riding really good this season for what he's done in the past. So I definitely give him props to that.
And then didn't Robertson have a bad crash?
Yeah, he was leading, or he was up there, and he just like got out of rhythm in the whoops. He was jumping the whoops, and he just got off balance.
He had like a Matrix looking crash.
Yeah,
like sideways.
So McAdoo gets third. You knew he was riding good as Enzo Lopes. He's riding pretty good.
He was freaking ripping.
Yeah.
He won me some money. I was pumped on that.
Nice. Max Volan. And Kitchen won the heat race. Didn't do so good in the main. I think Kitchen will be definitely a lot better next year. At least hope so, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Pierce Brown. Man, Pierce Brown's like, talk about comes in waves. More, not as many, but man, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you see little spurts, like, dude, he's killing it, and then it's just like nothing for a while.
Yeah, he goes fast. He just blows up.
Yeah. Carson Mumford. Mumford was the one on the Cowie, right?
He's got the new Pro Circuit ride.
Yeah. He's the only one out there.
Well, no, him and McAdoo. But yeah, Glendale will be the only one for Pro Circuit now. So now all they got is Bloss and Mumford.
And it's Bloss on East Coast, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They got 2 guys left out of like 12.
2 guys who are fill-ins.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, their whole team's gone.
Wageman.
They're gonna have to start moving up their 65 riders on Team Green.
Yeah.
Do we know if Fortner's doing outdoors? Is there any say in that? Or is he probably pretty done? Still knee.
I'd have to imagine as soon as he can start racing again, I'm thinking he'll probably start racing again whenever that is.
Man, speaking of which, Marvin, he's been off so long he had a kid. Did you see that?
I heard French guys could have kids.
All right. Derek Drake.
Their gestation period is only 7 months.
Yoder, Derek. Wasn't Derek Drake part of or maybe it was Derek Kelly? One of them was part of the Geico team right before it broke up. I think it was Derek Drake.
Yeah, I think Drake.
Derek Kelly, Max Miller, and then there's Potentelli. Didn't he have a brother that raced? Didn't he have a brother or something that was like
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
I think who am I thinking of?
He was like a privateer guy. Another
Austin Politelli's raced for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not the same. Not the same person.
Did he drop back down the 250 class from 450s?
Oh, okay. Maybe that's it then.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Okay. Mitchell Harrison, Caden Amirian, don't know. Hunter Schlosinger, and then Styles crashed out. Do we have an injury report on Styles?
This week.
Yeah, I haven't heard
it. It's pretty bad. Who was the? I'm going back to this. Who was the? Oh, Austin Stroop. I was thinking face wise, I was thinking Austin Stroop, but then no. That kid, yeah, he didn't make. He went down the wrong side of the.
Politelli, he just barely made. He got fourth in the LCQ to make the main.
So we know. I mean, the 250 is basically the Lawrence brothers.
Yeah, they basically both have their coats wrapped up almost.
Literally, the only thing you could say is, all right, who looks good for next year, right? I mean, or who looks good for outdoors?
I've seen Jet starting to put out some videos. He's riding the 450. He's practicing outdoors right now on the 450.
You think he podiums?
Man, I think he's got a pretty good shot.
Outdoors?
Really? I don't think he podiums.
I do.
Dude, his qualifying and lap times, dude, they're as fast as all the 450 guys right now.
I bet he wins a few motos.
What?
He might. Yeah.
Relax.
I think he might. I think he's gonna come out guns blazing too, man. That kid is good.
All right, so I'm trying to think who was on the box last year besides Tomac and Sexton. Who else was like obviously not up there with them, but who else would be
Fernandez?
Yep.
I mean, dude, honestly, at this part, I think Jet looks better on the 450 than Chase does, because at least he's not crashing all the time, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I still can't. Going back to 450 outdoors last year, Sexton and Tomac basically laid their bikes on one another.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was a hell of a season last year between those two.
Yeah.
Cooper Webb's going to be going good too.
He's just not. But since he's gotten 450, he hasn't done anything outdoors. He's won one moto.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems a lot better this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Tomac, Sexton, Jet Lawrence. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, are you going to put Jet Lawrence as a full-on contender?
I think he's going to be a podium guy.
Yeah, I do too.
Man.
I think he's going to win a couple motos.
I think AC might have a couple good ones this summer too once his conditioning gets a little bit better. Because I mean, dude, he's an outdoor guy too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd like to see Jed too. Just come in like that. That'd be pretty wild.
Don't you remember his speed at the MX Designations?
That's true.
He was faster than all of them.
Yeah. He won. I mean, and just looking at their qualifying times, you know, too, between like him and like the top 450 guys, dude, he'd be qualifying like number 2 basically every week, I think, because I think he was right behind the number 1 450 qualifier almost every week in lap times. I mean, he's hauling, dude.
And I watched some MXGP over the weekend, dude. Hurlings is so fast, it's insane.
He's bad.
Yeah,
dude. Some of those tracks look brutal too. Brutal.
Yeah, you got to stand everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. All sand tracks.
Yeah.
I wish that he'd come out and do an outdoor season.
I know. Wonder why he doesn't come over. Even Dylan says it's way more money on this side of the over here. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't think they get paid in the MXGPs.
What?
I don't
get sponsor pay.
Yeah, I think they get just sponsor pay.
Jesus.
I don't think there's purse pay.
Yeah, Fernandez says it was 10 times more money. That's wild. You'd think they'd all just flood the gates, come over.
Yeah, man, it can't be that much, can it?
I don't know. He acted like it was like,
because MXGP is huge, dude, and it's like worldwide too.
Yeah.
But I know Supercross is the number 1.
Yeah.
I think it's like Supercross, MXGP, outdoor nationals as far as like
pay wise,
attendance and money wise, I think.
Dude, some of those MXGPs, like, I mean, it's all around the world. How much that's costing a team so much money.
Yeah, it's got to be really expensive.
Yeah. All right, that was 250 class. Obviously, the Lawrence brothers are probably going to win both. Like we said, basically on the outdoors for 250 class. Wait, I will say this: we are Triple Crown. Jet doesn't really do well. Are you still taking him to win the Triple Crown overall?
Yeah, I think he's gonna win it.
Yeah,
I just don't think those guys can challenge him right now. I think, and his confidence is so high. Like now, towards the end of the season, like yeah, just
I don't know. I think if he doesn't get a good start, like he didn't get a good start in Seattle, and there's shorter times, and someone else is up there, it could happen. I'm not saying it will, but it could happen.
Yeah.
All right, who y'all taking 450 wise for Triple Crown in Phoenix? Anybody?
All right, let's see. I'll go.
I want to say Sexton, but Tomac's probably gonna
win. I'll go Tomac. Daggone. That's a tough one. Tomac.
Roxon, dude.
Yeah. Roxon.
Because that was A2, right? A2 was the last Triple Crown.
Ooh, no, there was one in Texas, right? Houston or
Dallas,
Dallas.
Arlington.
Who'd you go, Scott? Roxon, Tomac, Roxon. Who else?
Tomac, Webb, Roxon.
Okay.
Yeah, the last Triple Crown, Webb won, and Sexton got second, and Tomac got third. And the first Triple Crown at A2, Sexton won. Anderson got second, and Roxon got third.
Yeah, that one Webb won was because Tomac went down, Sexton went down. It was like
it was kind of like default.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that was like the last moto too, right? That was like
yeah.
Factor, I think that
they were all like 4 people were tied to go into it.
Yeah, and I think Anderson was right there too.
I'll go Tomac, Sexton, Roxon.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm thinking Webb might have a little bit of a tough time on this Glendale track too, because it looks like they got a really long loop section. And it's probably going to be pretty hard packed too. So I feel like that dirt out there, I feel like they're probably going to be skimming them pretty much all night long. But,
what are you going to take?
Which doesn't play to Webb's advantage. So I don't know, man. I'm going to say, man, I really want to pick Chase, but I don't know. I'm gonna go Tomac, Sexton, Roxon. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna do Tomac, Sexton, Anderson, because I think Arizona's probably gonna be Anderson's next best shot of getting on the podium too. Just because he's kind of from that Southwest area.
Who do you see retiring first, Anderson or Roxon?
Man, that's tough. I don't know.
Roxon for sure.
Really?
I think they're about the same age, right?
Actually, Barsha's oldest. I think Kenny's a little younger, but I know Tomac, Anderson, and Barsha are all in their 30s.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Barsha's going to retire anytime. Dude, if he's still on like a podium guy, I don't see him retiring anytime soon either,
Dude, do you think he's having a great year? I know he's not winning, but he's podium.
He's probably like his best ever.
Yeah, consistent-wise.
Consistently, yeah. He's definitely been
his speed too. He is going fast.
I'm surprised that he hasn't won one. Like I feel like the cards just kind of haven't quite fallen in his lap yet to win a race, but he's doing the right thing, whatever he's doing.
His starts, he's not getting the starts. He's got to work his way through the pack, so it's killing him. I think at Seattle he started like 8th. Can you pull it, Matt? You got all your stats. You got first lap stats.
I don't have them up right now.
The last 4 races he went 4-2, 4-3. For positions. So he's like been on the podium or right off the podium the last 4 races straight.
Dude, he's got so much style too. Like I don't know, like he's ripping out there. It feels like it takes him like so much energy. Versus you look at like Chase before Chase goes down, it's just like flow. It's wild.
Yeah. Marsha has a lot of like body movement. I feel like
Yeah.
that he probably doesn't need, but I think that's just kind of how he's always sort of ridden.
For sure. For sure.
He's been riding a lot cleaner though.
Yeah. Well, he's on a probation, right?
Is he on probation?
Or that's Anderson. That's Anderson.
Yeah.
Usually they just flip flop. Like,
yeah.
Man, yeah, Barsha. He almost caught Webb at the end there.
What do you guys? How many of the 3 races this coming weekend do you think Sexton crashes in?
None. I think he crashes in at least one.
At least one. Me too.
Okay. Maybe.
Dude, you gotta think. Okay, how many races? What are we, like 12 races in now, or 11? And he's crashed at 5 of them. That's 50%. So if there's 3 races, he's gonna crash at one, technically speaking.
Somebody needs to make like a compilation after the season. Sexton, every crash.
Yeah.
God, you feel for the guy. Like he could be the point leader right now.
Yeah, dude.
Fast enough.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Like right now, you could be points lead, and now you're 20 something points back. Yep. That's gotta be the killer right there, more than anything. But man, like I still think about Anderson though. Like, dude won 7 races last year, and he's just not there. I feel like he's like, man, I'm about to have a kid. I'm chill. Like he's just like relaxed.
I mean, he got 4th last week, right?
Yeah.
He's right off the podium too. There's a few guys that are just floating right there outside of the podium that could win, like Barsha, Anderson, Sexton, Roxon. I feel like you just don't know.
Yeah,
it really is dependent on who gets a good start too.
I feel like Kenny, like the first half of the race, he's battling like him and Tomac. Remember, Tomac passed him, then he kind of cut underneath and passed him back. I'm like, oh, Kenny's got it. But then he missed like a triple, and then it was over. It was over right there. That's
all you had for him.
Yeah.
But that was like that last Triple Crown, that one race that Anderson won. You just got a good start, dude, and you just walked away with it basically. And I think if any of those guys get a good start, like any of them are capable of just walking away with the win.
Yeah.
Unless they do something stupid, and pull Sexton. But
I'm ready. I'm ready for Glendale.
Me too.
Saturday night. We have to be up to 1 a.m.
No,
Arizona's not on they're not on West Coast. They're only 2 hours behind.
Yeah, it looks like they got a long loop section, dude, and they got like a split lane in the rhythm section that they're gonna have too, which kind of looks a little interesting. So they'll have like a left side, right side, like little rhythm split lane too.
They don't do that much anymore. I like split lanes.
Yeah.
Me too.
And there's a lot of 180 corners, dude. So that's good for like the whole passing thing. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 180 corners.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, loop section's long.
And they got a long straightaway too. So yeah, that'll be that should make for a pretty good race.
All right, fellas, anything else?
The over under tunnel also. Did you already say that?
No.
Yeah, the over under. So this past weekend, Seattle. What did you guys think about the sand section? That sweeping small sand section with the big tall single.
Oh yeah. The single thing kind of, I don't know what I thought about that. That was kind of goofy.
Guys like jumping from the single out into something.
Yeah.
Into the dirt, into the corner. Tomac was railing it. Like he was railing the outside every lap and just launching that single.
Yeah. I remember that. It's kind of like goofy. I mean, whatever, but
yeah. It was a weird section, but I thought it was kind of neat.
It was neat. Yeah, it was something different. Yeah, and then right after that, it was like a straightaway, right? Right to a straightaway.
Yes, across. I think it went back across the start, maybe. I don't know.
Right to the mechanics, right there.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know, it was cool. Something different, at least.
Yeah.
Just did you guys see that thing that I sent you about like the stats for Glendale?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Webb doesn't do very good.
Yeah, Webb, like in the last 7 starts, Tomac's led 83 laps. Webb's led 0. Webb's only had 1 top 5 podium. Tomac's had 7 there.
Damn.
And 4 of them have been wins.
Is
Webb,
it all
Webb's
based off Triple Crown or just in general?
I think it's just in general. Webb's had 0 wins in Glendale. His average finish has been 7.6, and Tomac's has been 1.9 average.
Damn. Glendale always has a long straightaway because of how big that place is.
Yeah, football stadium.
Yeah. Are you guys going to any races anymore?
Let's go to Nashville. I think we're going to Nashville.
Yeah, I was planning on going to Nashville, but I'm not 100% now.
I'm still going if you want to go. Justin.
I was going to go to Atlanta, but I couldn't get anybody to go. So
I don't really feel like driving all the way down there. That's like 9 hours for me. Nashville, 4 hours sounds a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I wish there was like other things to do in Nashville besides just drink. I feel like that's it though.
There's places to ride. Bring your mountain bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll consider it.
They've got some parks.
And then I'm going to Salt Lake and meet up with Mr. Zach Muron. We're going to Salt Lake, the finale.
Oh, nice. That'll be a cool one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, fellas. Anything else, Seattle?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty standard Supercross race. You know, Tomac won, Sexton would have won, but he crashed. You know,
how weird is it? It was like flip flop though. Pits were inside, track was kind of outside because it's an open stadium.
Yeah,
but the pits were underneath.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but
and I mean, and the track was pretty good shape too. Like even though it rained, like they had it all covered. You know, so I mean, I feel like the track conditions were pretty normal. Glendale should be pretty normal.
Have you watched the Dirt Shark of Seattle?
Nope.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then go watch.
They've been good lately.
Yeah, and then the Dirt Shark Chase Sexton one's okay.
Yeah, I watched that one. That was cool.
Yeah, I just watched that one. Yeah. A couple hours ago. I watched that and then Danny Duncan.
You know that's Axel's brother, right? The Dirt Shark dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were out at Park City when I was out there.
Oh, really?
And I think he had something to do with like starting like the whole Monster Energy thing, right?
Like marketing.
Yeah, or something.
Something, yeah. Because
his brother had a big hand in like everything that Monster Energy's kind of in.
Yeah, because like all that Dirt Shark stuff goes on Monster's YouTube. It doesn't go into his own or anything.
Yeah, I think they're somehow correlated still.
Yeah. Well, all right, fellas. Appreciate it. I know it's like 10. You guys got to work early, same as me. So, all right. I'm ready for Phoenix. Glendale. Tomac, baby. Tomac.
Maybe Sexton. Right. Probably Tomac.
Look at advertising.
Yeah, Brittany just made that.
But all right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah,
see you.